Actually, let me change my audio setting real quick. Better. Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community, we do have open slots available. Friday night epic level campaign, the early Sunday campaign that is now going to be starting a brand new story arc, and the Tuesday evening campaign, or sorry, Tuesday morning campaign. If you're interested in any of those, be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Be more than happy to sit down and see if they're a good mesh for you, and have you join in on some of the action and fun. Now, without further ado, I'm giving the recap because that is what I do in this campaign. Violet sets the canvas on her lap, instead of an easel this time. It wobbles when the ship shifts, but she doesn't seem to mind. She dips her brush, pauses, and begins. Let's start with a new boat. Because if we're to survive any of this, we might as well look dashing doing it. Her brush sketches the foam shot first, leaner than the last ship, and its hull sharp and eager, sails catching wind like a creature straining at a leash. Lord Ebenezer gave you a smaller vessel, faster, less indulgent. Foam shot. She smiles faintly at the name as he paints the prow, cutting through water. It suits you. Not grand, efficient. Then she adds Sir Roderick at the helm. Posture rigid, hands sure, then a smaller figure beside him. Roderick took the wheel as though he had been born to it, and perhaps he was. Advar at his side, map in hand, counting coastlines and currents like a man reading scripture. She moves the brush down the canvas, changing the scene. Stone walls now, a wagon before a family estate. You borrowed a wagon from the knights in Karagoth, and then you walked into Sir Roderick's estate. She paints a long table, warm light, polished wood. His family received you as Salamnic families do, with dignity. His father straight-backed, his mother composed, his wife observant, 2 children watching everything. She softened her strokes around the older knight, Sir Albrecht, seated carefully. And then Ripley asked about Sir Albrecht's leg. Her brush stills just long enough to leave the silence hanging. The air changed, not violently, just sharply, the way it does when someone opens a door no one meant to touch. She paints Roderick standing, thanking his father, guiding you all away from the words, before words could deepen. Rooms were given, doors closed. You settled. And Advar took out the orb. The paint shifts to blue-black tones. A flicker of light forms at the center. You saw Badger. She paints a grove, blurred, distant, a black-robed figure opposite a smaller halfling silhouette. He was arguing with a mage in black robes. Told him plainly, it is not yours to wield. The blush flicks, capturing tension. Badger warned him not to come in person. She paints arcane light clashing, a shadow husk splitting apart. They dueled, not flesh against flesh, spirit against vessel, and Badger destroyed the husk the mage had been inhabiting. She added smoke fading into nothing. In the morning, you exercised. Everyone joined, except Tanatar and Ripley. I imagine they had their reasons. Or maybe they didn't. She shifts to breakfast, warm sunlight now. Advar shared what he saw. Sir Albric warned you not to travel to Good Bay. Tensions with Kergoth still linger there. She paints the table again. This time Ripley is holding something dark. And then Ripley tried to give Elowyn the shadow dagger. The brush pauses deliberately. The same blade Nesian carried. She paints Cassandra's hand, stopping him. The words, watching. The others watching. The moment that one was heavy. It was decided that you should leave. You returned to the ship and you sailed. She leans back, studying the finished painting. Family behind you. Shadow, magic fading. See ahead. And that is how you left Sir Roderick's home, carrying warnings, memories, and a boat fast enough to chase whatever comes next. And went to Newport for a new adventure and a new journey. Now, as you all have arrived at Newport, thank you for the sub. As you all have arrived at Newport, you see the beautiful tall trees that expand through this environment, growing and refilling the area, even though the char and cinder of the dragon's annihilation through here does seem to linger. Though it's a little different from many of the other places you all recognize. Not exactly fire destroying everything, but something corroding, something destroying the bases and causing collapse and foundation. Earth is being toiled and soiled all across the area as new plots are being established, new trees being planted, new shelter and protection for the people here. The buildings all stretching and elongated, ancient structures and foundations that are being rebuilt and supported with the exteriors. The legendary elven craftsmanship, the type of work that only people that live in ageless number are able to commit the time, patience, and dedication to making this beautiful. Some of these pieces looking as though it would take longer than many of your lives could possibly expand just to construct these buildings. But the solidness that comes with it is all striking and beautiful. As you all are sailing in, you see 2 keel boats pull up beside you, one on either side. Instinctually, those of you that are not privy to this area and culture, you think you are being seized by the military. But for those of you that are at least baseline knowledgeable here, you are outsiders being checked. You see the soldiers standing on the boats, holding out their elongated halberds that are made in ways that they could pierce into the hulls of ships, but also be utilized to cut and decimate sails for the prows of battles in this bay. One of them pulls up beside you all. Anchor here in the waters. You look forward at a man standing there, a tall elven man who has ash blonde hair pulled back in a silver clasp, shaped like a stag's antler. His armor is lacquered leaf green leather, reinforced with pale steel scales, ceremonial and functional as most things elven are. A slender longbow rests unstrung across his back, and at his belt you see a curved elven blade.
Max, drop the anchor. Janitor, help me raise the sails so they stop catching wind.
I do so. Go and help.
So if he's an elf, I assume he's been doing this job a long time.
Roll me a nature check.
I'm just curious if Advar knows him. Be like, oh, don't fuck with that guy.
He's beginning to have crow's feet show on his face. And for an elf, that's fucking old. Who's typing very loudly?
Must be me, I guess.
Oh, yeah, your mic
Is
just
that loud?
opened way up.
I don't know why I didn't change anything.
Check your Zoom settings. It might be automatically trying to capture sound. Sometimes updates, they just push that out. It's horrible.
I can't. Oh, yeah, it's automatically adjust microphone volume.
Yeah, turn that shit off. That is the worst setting for people that have microphones.
Is that better?
So, Roderick,
Now
is it
you're
your birthday?
super quiet. Now you have to raise it up a little bit
How's that?
louder.
Very quiet. Very like a 2.
Like that? More.
Little bit more.
Now I'm at max.
Then you're good. But
Okay.
it's gonna pick up everything again. It's it's just how the mic. It's fine.
Oops.
Is it your birthday, Sir Roderick?
My birthday. No.
Well, I see that little BK crown.
Oh, yeah. Sir Roderick is in nobility mode today.
The crown.
I figured he was one or the other.
I went to Burger King for breakfast, and for some reason they gave me a crown. I don't know why.
We don't
They
argue.
sense the nobility, baby.
Why did it adjust my camera, too? Everything's going all weird. I think it's my cat.
Stupid cat.
One of my cats has decided he likes being on my desk all the time.
The
Fair.
computer doesn't know how to deal with you wearing a crown. That's what it is.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So
Walks
yes,
in
Anyway.
my notes.
Advar, they are beginning to show the signs of crow's feet settling in, which means they are very, very old. For an elf, that easily means 500-600.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, don't mess with him. He's been in charge forever, as far as I know. And anyone else I've asked.
Captain, hand me your paperwork, your people's paperwork, and tell me their positions without looking at it.
Advar, do you have paperwork for all this ship?
Ebenezer would have given you shipping paperwork, but
I
he's
have
mostly asking for,
stuff.
you know, who y'all are paperwork,
like-
which most of you may not have.
Roderick would have his,
Yes.
but I don't know about the rest of you
I
guys.
guess Advar
Tanatar
would step forward as... Hello! We are envoys in association with Lord Ebenezer Moonshadow of Palanthus. I am Advar Thornbush, the Warden of the Path. And these are my companions who are helping me in my travels. I'll kind of hand him what little paperwork I have, because I probably have something with my name on it. I have the signet ring.
Yeah.
I'm not like doing anything official, but like, yeah, we're traveling.
Good point. Ebenezer could have gotten you set up with paperwork. I see
Just
on your...
imagine Advar has a piece of paper that says, "Hi, I'm Advar." Just-
I need your ID, Advar. Odie, if you're cool. You have two draconic individuals on your vessel.
This is true. This is Maximum.
Dragons
He's my
approach.
He's my loyal bodyguard.
You may stop. Dragons approach.
Yes.
Ripley, that includes you.
What do you need?
I need you to follow my command. Approach.
Okay.
And their ship is having a plank placed across from it to yours. The two of you are this vessel, the other vessel on the other side of you, and yours are all in the middle of the bay, a good 300 feet away from the shoreline. As the two of you approach over, he begins crossing the plank without stepping onto your vessel. They are not allowed to cross onto your vessel without your permission as the captain, unless there is a suspicious activity that they deem they must investigate. However, are you proficient in insight there, Roderick? Nope, can't hear you.
I think I am.
Okay.
Well,
It matters
oh, no,
for
I'm not.
his.
I lied.
Okay,
I'm
it
not,
matters
I'm
for
not.
his knowledge of the area and their culture, not
Yeah,
the.
I am not. I'm not
Yeah.
proficient in insight.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that's the rule. That's the law.
Do I get the feeling that this guy does not like me?
You
As
got.
someone who is proficient with insight?
You have the feeling that he's an elf, which they don't like non-elves in general. Not like they're just racist. Elves are racist.
They're
But
better than
also
you, and they
you
know it.
also are aware that there was a huge war that happened where dragons attacked, and he's being cautious of you. All draconic people are being checked.
I'll just walk up to the edge of the boat and say, what can I do for you?
Have you ever served under any draconic armies? Have you ever been
I have.
enslaved by a dragon?
I have not.
And for you? He looks down at you, Ripley.
I was a slave to the dragon, the black dragon. But after the war, I was able to escape.
Do you have any marking of the dragon?
I just show all the lash marks on my spine,
Yep, and
All-
he
all-
will.
all
He
the
will-
scars.
He'll look closely at them. Again, still standing on the plank, not crossing onto your vessel. And as he's looking through them, not marked. Good. What is your business here in our city?
Advar would step up again, like, well, yeah, they were accompanying me. We're on some personal matters of importance. We need to get into the areas. I don't have the map in front of me. We're trying to get.
The volcanic region.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what cities near there.
Cities.
Well, I mean, we have to say we're going somewhere inland, so like.
We're heading to
The
the volcanic
Darken
region.
Woods. The Darken Woods is where
Yeah,
you guys
which
are
is
headed.
near Haven and Solace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Or on personal matters. I mean, there were a lot of issues in the area. But I have business in the regions near Haven and Solace.
Express this business to me for your rite of passage.
I mean, I'm sure you'll understand. It's kind of druidic business, but we can.
Are you a
go into it.
druid?
Yeah.
Where's your mark of druidism?
Well, I mean, I joined that one circle. I don't know if they specifically marked me.
Do you have in your story that you're like an official druid? Have you received any boons, favors, anything like? Druid is a high title. It's not like, hey, we're all druids,
Oh, I thought it was like, yeah, we're druids. Cause
No,
like, I'm
remember,
sorta like,
this world,
I'm
low
homeschool
magic.
druid.
Little itty bitty magic.
I'm homeschool druid.
Exactly, so you don't have a mark of being Druish.
If
I
I,
mean, I
see
could turn into a bird right in front of him.
if I see that Advar is having difficulty, I'll walk forward and remove my mask and start wiping away at the makeup I normally have on. And I'll step forward and say, hello there, brother. We're actually here for a particular individual who may be a bit dangerous. I'll show him my White Tower Mage icon and say, I've been tasked with hunting down a potential danger, either current or ex Black Tower Mage, who is not in the city here, we don't believe, but beyond your city, in the woods.
He'll reach out and take the symbol from you. I assume you're speaking Elvish now.
Yeah.
He'll look it over and examining it. As you know, they are obsessively cautious about this. His way of looking at this, you can tell he is somebody with a high amount of authority, because he actually knows what to look for in your symbol that nobody else knows what to look for to make sure it's authentic. Replicating the tower symbols is nearly impossible because of the secret that even you don't know what makes it unique, but they do as authorities. And as he's looking it over, he turns and looks at you. Are you the Darken Law?
Am I the Darker Law?
You are the drow that enforces the law for the light. The White Tower.
Then...
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just nod at him.
He'll hand you back the sigil. Welcome to Newport of Qualinesti. All of you may dock over at Pier 3, right over there. I will be meeting you off of the docks where you can check in any artifacts or items that you are bringing into our city and civilization. No tobacco may be sold here or purchased. It is illegal. No other illicit items or materials that alter your brain state unless they grow directly from the ground. Nothing alchemical either. You all understand?
Yes.
Sir Roderick, we will utilize your titlement over your vessel. It will be seen as property of your family and your city.
That's fine.
Welcome in. And he has his crew remove the plank as they move away from you, and you're able to pull into port.
I just wander over to Tanatar and ask him, why did he call you the Black Law?
You misheard. It was Darken Law.
Was it all in Elvish?
I only
Did you hear
understand
anything?
Sylvan, so I get bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Tanatar as well, and I'll be like, "So how long were you gonna let me flounder to see if I could like talk my way into port before you could just be all like White Tower business?"
My badge.
Well, I don't normally take my mask off and show my badge of the White Tower Mages, and I just figured you were fumbling quite a bit. It'd
Tim,
be
when you're
easier to-
typing, you have to mute. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's very loud. Continue. What were you saying, Tanatar?
Yeah, I just say, I don't normally take my mask off or address officials in such a way, but our purpose here is, well, I wouldn't say righteous exactly, if there is such a thing, but we have good intentions here, and I figured it'd be easier to just show that to them. Our companions do cause a bit of concern to some, I can understand.
Do you think by marking of druids, he meant this, and I point at the mark that is of the Stormgrove?
Stormgrove?
How'd you get that?
Boon of the Stormgrove. It's the boon I got.
No, you ate. You ate
I thought
a
it left a
berry that
mark on
gave it
us.
to you.
No, it was like a little seed or berry that we
No,
just ate and got the
it's-
power.
No physical mark. You have it. You don't have a marking of it.
Oh, okay. I thought when you said boons, like,
No,
they actually showed a marking on us.
No.
No, it's just the berry that you
Okay.
ate.
That's also why we can't trade them, because we ate them.
Gotcha.
When
Oh,
druids
yeah.
were powerful enough, you could trade skin.
But yeah, I was like, man, I tried to play my trump card and be all like druid business, and he fucking man, yeah. I mean, I'm Druish, but they never gave me a brand or anything. I mean, I learned a lot from my companions, and I've met, with the I think it was the Whisper Grove. I'd have to check my notes. Either way, it's not important. But yeah, they never really talked about a brand or anything. I mean, I figured when I tell people I'm a druid, they kind of believe me. This guy's always been a hard ass, though.
You know why he said I wasn't marked when my entire back is scarred from being abused by the Black Dragon and his minions?
Well, similar to the druid, like I think he's talking about like a brand or a tattoo that it's signifies joining their group and having allegiance versus just being beaten by them.
Yeah. There's a significant difference between being enslaved by them and forced to work, as most kobolds are, and serving them. They're making sure you're not a servant. And none of your markings would register you as that. You were just enslaved.
Yeah. You're not a believer.
Yeah.
You were pressed into service.
And apparently there's a new Gorillaz song, so I'm listening to that on break. Sorry, just found that out. I love the Gorillaz, man. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good shit. So yeah, we're in port. Fuck yeah.
Quick question. Is the Darkened Law just like an entire whole organization of drow that were raised by the White Mage Tower? Or?
No, it is a title.
You're the fucking daywalker.
Do you want me to make this public or just whisper to you? Because I was supposed to tell you this a while ago.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and share it publicly. I think we can all play in character even.
So, you wear the mask. Authorities know that the mask symbolizes that you are a member of the White Tower or the Red Tower, and they refer to your. They believe that you are just one individual. Just you wears the mask. Just you are the Darkened Law. There's a handful of individuals that wear the same mask, but all of you are given different missions, so the Darkened Law can be anywhere. The Darkened Law can be omnipresent. It's less so, they believe it is a singular individual, but you all know that it is people who are drows who serve the White and the Red Towers.
Okay.
But outsiders all believe Darkened Law is a singular individual, which means all of you have the same creditation as your accomplishments collectively.
You are the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You are
Makes sense.
Legion. You are many, but
Make
count
that
as
how we wear
one.
masks then.
Yeah, I was supposed to tell you that a while ago. Sorry, I developed
that's
because of
all
the
right.
whole mask thing. I was like, this makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It makes a lot of sense too because the magic that I can use is in character from the mask that I have
Exactly.
that they gave me. I don't just do it myself.
Yeah. So, as you all pull up to the port, you do see the vessels being parked at the other piers. One directly beside you, that is the one that had the interrogator on it. The other one pulls off, and they begin to disembark and start to go and talk to the proper people in the port. You see there's a lot of ballistas hidden in the tree line as their defensibility at being siege. Tensions are still incredibly high there. One issue with long-lived individuals, as anybody who knows Elven would know, is when something goes bad, it's bad for them for 100 years. They don't just get over it because their memory elongates that long. And to them, it was not that long ago. So, as you all disembark, I am Vaelis Thendorel, Warden of the Crescent Quo.
Nice to meet you.
They nod their head. All vessels entering our harbor are received under the protection and law of the Speaker of the Sun. You will declare your origin, your purpose with our borders, if necessary, and any enchanted or martial goods exceeding common travel arms. Peace bonding will be required within city limits.
Well,
Present.
I will-
I'm Advar Thornbush. This is our captain, Sir Roderick. Our papers are in order. We're from Karagoth.
Yes.
Or was it Karagoth or was it Starpoint?
You all may present your arms. We've gone over this on the boat.
Yep.
I will
It's Karagoth.
openly show every magical item that I have on me.
And as you are showing them, he pulls out a tome and unseals it, unlocks it, and marks it down, but he just writes you down as Darken Law. He does not write down your name. And then everyone else, you're showing him all your goods and arms?
I only have 3 magical items, so I show
The
him
answer
my
is yes
shield.
or no.
Yeah,
Which one? Yes or no?
yeah.
Okay. He writes it down.
Yes.
Yes, but Advar would say, well, how much time do you have? A lot of crap.
Longer than you.
All right, well, start pulling shit out of the bag of holding.
All right, and this is the part where it becomes fun. Go ahead, Advar, and narrate out loud so everybody knows what items have been sitting in the bag of holding this entire time.
All right, so it's weapons or it's magic items?
Magic items.
All right, let me bring up the bag of holding here. Okay, Advar, start. Is there a table? This is like the scene from Mad Max.
Yes, yeah. It
Thunderdome.
will bring
So,
you
all
over
right.
to a table.
He comes over to the table. All right.
Would it be preferable for you to do this on your own vessel with your own protections, Sir Roderick?
That's up to Advar. I don't mind. I don't care if we do it here. Advar, do you want to do it on the ship, or are you going to plan on bringing everything with you? I imagine they're going to require you to keep some things on the ship, depending upon what they are.
I don't know. I mean, they just asked me what I have.
I guess here at the table it is then.
Because I'm
All right.
wasn't concerned about ownership.
I know.
necessarily.
Yep,
Like,
out in public where everyone can see. Let's go.
So he'll put down Lunar Gloom and I'm trying to figure out what he has versus what other people have. He'll pull out a bunch of scrolls. You know, there's like 5 or 6 scrolls of different stuff. There's a weird ghostly vial that he puts on the table, and a sending stone, and there's a pulsing green blue bottle.
What is that?
Oh, that's kind of weird. It says it's a genie, but I don't trust it.
You've enslaved the djinn.
No, I found it, and it said, "I'm a genie. I'll give you wishes if you free me," and that doesn't sound right. So I don't trust it.
So it sits in the bag and never comes out.
Continue. And he's like etching these items as well as he's categorizing them.
Well, that's kind of a lot of the other stuff is on other people. So then, yeah, Advar will go to his stuff. He'll folding boat, broom of flying, rope of climbing, lantern of revealing, gnomish compass. His scroll case that's like against water. The broken silver circlet that holds like the mind of some weird fucking mage. What else? I think that's kind of about it. And the cloak of shadows, the rat robe. Just all sorts of random shit. Like, you don't ask a Kender what he's got.
The bottle may not enter into our city. Are
Fair
these
enough.
weapons necessary for your mission, Dark and Law?
I'll look over the the bounty of things that Odvar has and say, honestly, I wasn't aware he was carrying such many things, but if he's had them on him this far, then I assume that they have purpose.
He's referring to the 2 artifact level weapons you guys have. The Dragonlance
Yeah.
and Lunar Gloom.
I will say they have served us thus far in our pursuit of the of our target.
And should these weapons be identified as being utilized, you are willing to suffer the consequences with our connection to the White Tower as well.
Out of character, do I know that if these weapons are used, is that necessarily a taboo?
It's if they're used in any activities that are against the people of this country. Meaning if it's used or identified as like a murder weapon or an assassination attempt.
Okay, then yeah.
He's asking you, do you need these RPGs? Do you need to bring in these rocket launchers?
Question regarding that.
Yes.
Does the current/former Black Mage count as a resident of this country?
You don't know.
Because that's the only person I can think of that we would use it against.
Yeah, but they are at least aware that that's what we're here for. That he didn't seem to want to stop us, so I'll say I don't believe we would have any reason to cause any harm to any individuals here other than the one that we're here for.
He eyes you up carefully. Very well. You all may enter in with these items and armaments. Keep in mind, you may not utilize them in the calling of any of our people or citizens within this nation. Is that part clear, everybody?
Can't use them
Yes. No calling, no killing.
No murdering people. Self-defense is one thing, but no murdering people with your artifacts.
With these weapons.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they are a lawful civilization as well, so murder does not go over well. They do public executions. Or sorry, they're not monsters. They do private executions.
How do they feel about the Black Tower?
The way everybody does.
Yeah, they've also suffered. They've also suffered at the hands, and I literally told them we're here for a Black Tower mage, whether he's currently a member or an ex-member, and they were like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
So.
Say less.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Just don't fight him in the middle of the street here. Blow up our shit.
If you need any further assistance, you may speak to me directly in the need for any knowledges as well. I do have access to 3 scribes that have been studying under me.
I'll look at Odvar and say, do you want to check and see when Kender have been coming through this country? Maybe he knows when your uncle arrived. How long he's been here, if he came through this way.
We could, but given what we know, I feel like I know where he is now, so I'm not really looking for when he arrived. You know what I mean?
What were you asking?
Does your scribes have, like, knowledge of paths that lead to the, what is the forest called again? The Dark Forest?
Darkenwood.
Darkenwood? Because that's where we're traveling to. And it would be nice to have a map that would help us in our travels that way.
None of my individuals would have access to a map. However, I can speak to a few of our rangers and see if they have access to this knowledge. On your behalf, of course.
That would be appreciated.
Of course. There's an establishment up the hill. It is
Nice.
the the Crescent Quad, the Moonblock Bar, the Silver Heron Inn. You all may rest there. I recommend that you all register yourself for 2 nights at minimum. I will gather up the information needed for you and have it delivered directly to you. You are not imprisoned to our city, but do know our law when it comes to bartering and what goods may be sold here. Are any of you, other than the Darken Law, familiar with our spoken tongue and culture?
I only know Sylvan.
I learned Elvish as a child.
Then you would know the culture as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. Then you may speak to them about any information you need. Good luck. And he begins continuing taking notes and walking over towards the magistrate's office.
It's nice of him to show us the way to an inn. And potentially get us some maps.
Yeah, that could be very useful.
To be honest, I'm not sure if he did it out of kindness or more so just to be able to get us all on our way quicker. Having outsiders in the city for as little time as possible is probably to their best interest.
Well, so are we waiting for information then? Are we going to take the 2 days?
I
Is
don't
that
got
see
the
why.
plan?
I don't see why not. It'd give me enough time to affix some more arrows. Arrowheads, my mistake.
Yeah, I'd look around town. Yeah, check the, healing potions, that kind of stuff. I mean, is there anything we need other than just basic supplies?
I've got us covered on food.
Do we plan on walking into the forest or are we getting mounts? Can all of
Yeah.
you actually ride?
Or
No.
a wagon?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, well, unless we get a wagon, any travel time cannot be like spent enchanting whatever. If we all get separate mounts, I said before, like I can make Simon into a deer, and Advar has a saddle, so that's there.
If we can get
At a certain
wagon,
point, I was just gonna. At a certain point, the horses speed up the travel time, but then they become a liability because you don't know what you're gonna do with them when you get where you're going.
Yeah. And my main concern is there actually a path into the Darkened Wood that horses and mounts can take, or is it so overgrown and wild that mounts are really not able to get access? We'd be
And-
forced to go on foot.
End
think-
game, we're going to a volcano.
I think that's the whole purpose of getting the map, is so we have an idea of like the best route to go that way, and if there's any paths that creatures of burden could traverse.
To clarify, they said they don't have maps, but they will have some information for us. Is that correct?
He said he does not have access to maps, but he will go contact rangers who may.
Okay.
And they'll have information at minimum for you.
Okay.
I'd say go on foot.
Yeah, going on foot probably, though it'll take longer. We won't have creatures that we're responsible for and potentially lose and such.
I mean, we have money. If we just like buy some horses and they get killed, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm just...
You're such a druid.
And at the worst case scenario,
Well, I'm just saying,
and
that's just purely D&D logic. Like I'm saying, like if people are worried that like, oh, if we buy horses, it's like Advar's all like, yeah, we ride them there and then we just set them free. you know, like whatever. But they're probably, you know, I don't know if domesticated horses are just ready to like go fucking off into the woods, wherever the fuck we're going, or if it's somewhere for them to live. Either way, you know.
What were you saying, Ripley?
I was gonna say, worst comes to worst, if we lose them, we can always have you turn into one.
Yeah, I can do that, and Simon can be a deer. I mean, yeah. But that's only one horse. There's a lot of us.
Yeah, unless we find like a relic that has the ability to stow a beast of burden in it, I don't see us, other than potentially having fodder. Which, you know, if they die, then that means a snack for Max.
I don't think Max is just trying to eat our horses. Like, he's not a
No, but if they die,
savage.
Only
I mean-
if they get killed.
exactly. Waste
Okay.
not, want not.
I opened a entire can of worms that for what I
Yeah.
thought was a simple question. So no on horses. That's
No
I would-
horses.
I would say, you know, I'm not against it, but like I said, I can just ride Simon as a deer instead of having him as a bird.
Well, I'm small, and if we get like a small little, like a small cart that like Simon could pull, I could work on the rest of Tanatar's arrows in it.
He's probably got plenty of arrows.
Honestly, I thought all my arrows were already enchanted.
They
Was
are.
I
You
ri-
guthey finished it on your journey.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
The
I
boat was
thought
a
they
long
were.
time.
They're all +1 arrows that deal a
Fuck
little
yeah.
more damage on a crit.
Zap zap.
Yeah. Those are consumable, though, so be careful.
Yeah,
When they hit somebody, you expend the magic.
yeah. Okay. I was just double checking. They don't combo with my Bearer of the Seventh Strike then, because they only deal the lightning damage when I crit.
Well, when you crit, then it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know about 2 days, but I would want to spend a little bit of time in town, see things, and check about, you know, buying some healing potions and stuff, because it's always good to stock up.
It sounded to me like we had to wait 2 days for him to gather whatever information he
Mm-hmm.
could. So it's either 2 days or there's no point in staying at all, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think me and Max should stay indoors, as they don't like our kind very much here. And we don't want to cause any, like, people to have issues that we would
Okay.
have to defend against. And then get in trouble because we defended against.
Well, to Roderick's point, so are we staying or are we going?
Everyone
we
type
can
out
stay.
stay, go. Whichever one you want. Four stays and a go. We're staying. Okay.
I really think any information we have on the path ahead is beneficial.
Yeah, because out of character, we don't know this just standing on the dock, but out of character, the Darkened Wood is strange lights at night, elven patrols failing to return, all kinds of nonsense are happening, and we're literally going in there. So
Yeah, you'll be fine.
finding out a little bit about that before we start diving headfirst in would probably be good.
Yeah, I guess Advar would know that. He grew up in this
Yeah.
area.
Because Darkened Wood is already dangerous, and the fact that it's now acting up on top of it already being a dangerous area.
Plus, we only have a world map. We don't have a local map. So if we're able to get a local map, that's great. Even then, getting any kind of information on the region is advantageous. I wouldn't say stay longer than 2. I think 2 is the max. Gives us enough time to get our land legs back from a long journey at sea.
I feel like Advar has a lot of maps of the area, but they were when he was really young, and they are trash. He doesn't even want to show
It's like
anybody these
crowns.
maps at this point.
Crown
He's like, oh my
drawings.
god, I cannot show people these maps. No, I don't have any maps of the area, guys. This is, oh wow,
So,
crazy.
as you all were discussing this, you've made it to the inn. Stepping inside, the architecture on the inside seems equally as beautiful as the exterior. You're not sure how they get the wood to bend and move the way it does to create this very natural, organic look to it. It's almost as if the benches and booths along the walls are all grown out from the same trunk that this place was carved from. As you have entered inside, you see there is a litany of wines on the back wall, and not a single drop of ale in sight. As you all have entered in, you see a handful of elves turn and look at you all strangely. And for the human in this party, this is the first time you've been in a location that just merely stepping inside, you stand out this much. Yes, your nobility entitlement does mean if you went to a prison, you would stand out. But you being a human amongst elves, it's a weird feeling. They're all judging you.
Can
I
I
just-
sense his discomfort? Can I like roll insight?
It's up to him if he's uncomfortable with it.
Oh,
I just like nonchalantly wave and say hello, and then start walking over towards the bar.
As you are used to the racism, yes.
You
but
can
yeah,
roll it. You can roll inside. How far?
oh, I don't think I incited much. You got a 10 because I didn't have guidance.
Roderick, I guess on a 14, Roderick is taken off guard. He doesn't really, I don't know if he completely registers what's going on, that this is normal for everyone else to feel this way. He just knows it's weird that he's used to nobody looking at him when we walk into a place. Everybody's looking at everybody else and they just ignore him. It's the first time that they've also are looking at him.
That's what I thought. So Advar is going to try to diffuse the situation and say good morning in Dwarvish.
Those of you that speak Elvish, you hear one of the elves begin saying, "Would you look at that, a hairless dwarf, and here I was worried it was a kender."
I just like claw my way up onto the stool.
I know elves don't really like dwarves that much.
I was worried it was a kender. But as you crawl your way up to the stool, you look across the bar at a standing man who is looking down at you curiously. "Welcome,
Hello.
traveler." Oh, you speak common.
I also speak
Hello.
Sylvan.
Oh, and they will begin speaking fluent Sylvan with the most lavish and extravagant uses of their language.
I
Hello.
will let them know that we've traveled a long way to enjoy their fine city, and we're going to be here for 2 days and 2 nights.
2 days, 2 nights, 5 rooms, or 6 rooms with your guests.
3 rooms.
3.
A lot of us double up.
They look at your group strangely.
Small one with the big lizard.
Marriage
I'm
is
with-
very weird in your country.
I would like my own room. I don't care about the rest of you guys.
Okay, 4 rooms. I was just going to have you with
No.
Asa's character. since
Roderick
he's
has
gonna be-
spent too much time in a barracks and everything else. The rare chance to sleep in his own room is not something he's going to turn down.
On the
Okay, 4
boat?
rooms. My
He's
bad.
all like, give me a room. Fuck.
4 rooms.
Yeah. I'll take my own as well.
5 rooms. So 6 rooms, everyone?
Just give us 6.
6 is fine.
I'm sharing it with Tanatar, so I don't feel safe here, and Tanatar makes me feel safe.
I
Okay.
usually bunk with Max, but now I'm offended.
I gotta say though, the combo of
I'm still gonna
the
sneak into his room.
Well, wait, guys, remember the rule that we instigated.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tanatar, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say the Tanatar looks a little kind of unsettled with your explanation of the we like to double up the big guys with the small guys, and just kind of like,
Phrasing? Are we
much
just
better.
done with phrasing everything? Like, okay. Very well. So 5 rooms. Well, that was so difficult. They said that part in Elvish. 5 rooms. Very well. So, as a heads up, it is customary in this country that when you walk into an individual's establishment and begin demanding for things, you at least first greet them and ask their name.
Oh,
She-
I said hello. I
He
didn't know about
narrows
the
his
name.
eyes at you.
I didn't know about the name thing.
Yes.
I did say hello.
I understand in other cultures it is customary that you speak to workers and say, "You, innkeeper," or "You, shit piler." We don't do that here.
Will allow
I'm
me to
Ripley.
remedy. Allow me to remedy that. I'm Advar. These are my fellow companions. They will introduce themselves in a moment. What is your name?
Arundus Moonsway. And they seem very proud of that. Anybody who speaks Elvish or Sylvan, you can roll me a history check.
Meanwhile, I'll introduce myself.
Well, introduce yourself.
I did the greeting. I just didn't get the name.
Yeah. It's a culture difference. It does, like, in the culture you guys come from, it's not customary. But to them, greet, say the name, acknowledge, then go to business. Sir Roderick, there you go.
Sir Roderick Ashmantle, I once caught one of your performances when you passed to Kargoth. It was an amazing performance. You truly were given a gift.
Thank you very much, Lord. I am appreciative for people who understand the finer things in arts. And also, I will be applying a 10% discount for your room.
I did all
introduce
say all
my-
that in Elvish, so and I don't know who does and does not speak that.
I
but
kind of
would've
like
said it in
bits and
Elvish.
pieces of it. That's it.
What were you saying, Max?
I'm just gonna say thank you for your hospitality and don't mind the little one.
I'll do my best to understand other people's cultures. I've traveled before. I understand. I assume this is why they chose all of you to stay at my establishment. But yes, of course, there will be a performance this evening if you are interested in catching it.
That sounds very interesting.
Definitely.
So from what I've heard, we will be here for 2 days with, as we said, 5 rooms.
2 days, 5 rooms, 3 gold pieces.
All right, I'll put down 4, and I'll say, here you are. Please forgive our rudeness. We've been traveling a long time.
It is already forgiven. And, as is customary for us, when you gift us anything additional, you may have something in return. Please pick a bottle of wine you would all like to enjoy this evening. I'll allow you to have 3 bottles. And they just gesture at the massive wine rack behind them.
Am I able to pick out any particular ones that I might know are better quality?
Nature check.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Unless you're proficient in cooking. Have
No.
that chef feat, anybody?
No.
I'm just gonna browse the dark, thick wine.
Dark and thick.
I'll grab one with a mage hand.
Oh. You're a caster. Fascinating.
I picked up a few things on my travels. I appreciate the gesture.
Oh, and you've chosen the wonderful white Bach wine. Wonderful taste for you to enjoy. I assume you will be participating in our pasta tonight for your dinner.
Pasta?
Sure.
Yes, we make wonderful foods and cuisines from across the world.
Oh, I thought it was fitting. I've had very good associations with birch lately, and this seemed like a good pairing.
It most certainly is. Tanatar, you found a wine that on the label of it is called Purple.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be high quality. They don't even have the actual name; it's just the color.
And it's dusty, so you know it's old.
Oh yeah, aged.
I just
Really
thought.
I'll take my pick of a really dusty Bordeaux.
Oh, okay. So you look for specifically a Bordeaux. All right, yeah, you find one.
I just slide another gold coin onto the table for the pasta extravaganza.
Oh, sir. They'll push the coin back to you. I appreciate the gratuities, but any more than that, you'll be catching attention from undesirable types. The food is... Oh, you must not be aware. In our culture, we like to be very welcoming to everybody and make sure what you receive is worthwhile. Your meals are completely covered by our establishment while you are staying here.
Can I live here?
No.
That's very appreciative. Thank you.
I just get like sad all of a sudden when he says no.
And they
Well,
are immune to
not
it.
for free. I mean, if you're willing to buy a room every night.
No.
Oh, well then, never mind.
We do not allow vagabonds to stay in our establishment.
But you're not a vagabond if you rent a room every night.
That is exactly what a vagabond is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is in our culture.
We do not do monthly rates.
Nope. We're not that type of place.
No long-term stays. All right.
Mhm. Allow me to show you all to your rooms. And they walk out from behind the counter, and immediately you see one of the people who was sitting at one of the booths goes over to the counter and sits in front of it just to keep watch. They walk with all of you up this twisting staircase that melds and moves with the tree itself that you are inside of right now. You can see the scales of the inside of the tree, perfectly well maintained and perfectly kept. You can tell that it is well treated in order to make sure that weather will not cause it to decay. And there's something strange about it as well. But as you all venture up and inside, you eventually make it to your various rooms. Those that are smaller... What?
I was going to ask the caretaker what do they treat it with to keep it so, nice and clean.
There are 3 different treatment methods that we utilize for this. The first layering is that with fresh sap from a neighboring tree. It is known to have preserving powers in order to make sure it is well maintained. Then we give it an amber coating as well, and give it an intense heat so that the tree solidifies and becomes as solid as stone would. After that, we have a unique, very, very strong adhesive placed on it, so there are never going to be any cracks in this. This type of craftsmanship can last 2-3 generations easily.
My compliments.
Thank you. And as they bring you to the room, those of you that are smaller are given the smaller rooms around the exterior of the tree itself. It swoops for a shorter ceiling, which you two can fit inside of no problem whatsoever. As you look inside, you can see that there's this weird contraption overhanging the bed. A small string that loops down over towards the side of the bed as well, and a massive leaf fan placed over it for you.
What does that thing do?
Oh, if you would be interested, please lay in the bed and pull at the string. Gently, of course.
I climb onto the bed.
As you grab the string and just like pull it to your side, you watch as the fan, there's these mechanisms, these wooden mechanisms that start going, and then the leaf fan just begins slowly fanning you as long as you are holding it down.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to set up my hammock over here so it doesn't interfere with the mechanism. I'll use the rope of climbing to set up my hammock.
Would you like a bed?
Oh, I prefer to sleep in a hammock.
They blink at you. Very well. And now for the other rooms. He will walk with you over to yours, and the rooms that are made for the taller folk are much taller, more grand and open. You see the beds are longer, wider as well, but only marginally wider. Elves aren't really wide individuals. Sometimes they get a little tall at 5'4", you freaks. Everyone thinks elves are 6 feet tall.
No, only lizards.
And as you go in, you see the same mechanisms with the fans are set up above your beds as well. However, there is also port windows. Sorry, not port windows. Wooden windows that you can push up with a stick in order to open up and peer down below. It's designed in a way that as you push it up, you can see these grooves begin flat on the window as they're facing this way, but because of gravity, when it moves like this, they open up these little shutters that allow more sunlight to filter into the room naturally, despite it being moved up above you. The lockboxes are all accessible within your rooms. You will need your own locks provided, of course. If you would like to rent one of ours, it is 1 silver piece a night. I would recommend you just buy your own, though, if you're going to be renting. Far more efficient. And, of course, do not forget to bathe yourselves before dinner. We do not like the smell of the road or the smell of travel on individuals. If you prefer a more natural organic bath, outside there is a hot spring, nearly half a mile away on a trail and path that you can find your way over to. Feel free to utilize it at your leisure while you are staying here. If you prefer to just wash off and bathe off as you see fit, we can have a basin delivered to you within your room for you to do so. Just make sure we are aware.
I'll grab a lock and then grab, a seat in the hot spring over there.
I would like a basin, please, sir.
Of course, sir.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to the hot springs. That sounds like that's good times.
I should forewarn you, I know in other cultures and communities, modesty is something that many of you understand but don't share our kindred spirits. Here you may encounter individuals without clothing on, traveling to the hot springs. It is natural. Do not stare or leer.
People wear clothes in the hot springs?
To
I
the
didn't
hot
know-
springs. I've
Yeah,
traveled many different places, and for some reason humans feel like they need to hide their nether regions. Nobody's interested in it.
Not when you're thinking about the hot springs. But yes, I understand the customs in the area.
The reason we call them our privates.
That's why you have a basin in your room. And I'm going to the hot springs.
Yeah.
Sir Roderick is married. He doesn't need to go see other people's pits.
I'm not
And-
trying to go see people's pits. I got a really good bottle of wine. I'm going to the fucking hot springs, man.
It sucks for Oddvar in particular because you're eye level. Like, you have to be looking down the whole time.
I can turn into something taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone just sees a deer walking over to the hot spring. Very well. Please be assured that though we do have security at the establishment, nobody is going to be willing to die for your items or belongings. We will make sure nobody gets up into your rooms, and we will stop and engage with them if necessary, but not a single person who works here values their long-lived lives enough for material goods to be protected.
Sounds good.
That's fine. I can protect our goods if need be.
Yes.
Of course. Please enjoy your stay here. Dinner will be served 3 hours after dusk. Breakfast is 2 hours after dawn.
What time of day is it that we arrived?
About an hour before dusk.
All right.
And their eating schedule, because elves only sleep for 4 hours, is so weird for you guys. You're going to be eating dinner at midnight and breakfast at like 7 a.m.
Yep.
Weird.
Just like regular? No.
Tanatar,
right?
you're home.
And may I,
Yeah.
I'm just curious, may I pull him aside and ask about that special adhesive that he didn't want to share?
If you would be interested, I may ask for one of our elders of profession to be rented out for you to discuss this evening. See if they are willing to impart any secrets.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Very well. Be prepared to be buying them whatever niceties of meals or wine that they desire.
Not a problem.
And I should also forewarn you, not many of our elders are as well-traveled as I am and accepting of other communities and cultures. What they say they do not mean as disrespect, it is just simply how they see the world.
So straightforward and so
mildly racist, yes.
I'm used to that. I mean, look around me.
Good! Very good. Well then, I will make sure I reach out to somebody for you. Enjoy your time at the hot springs or bathing in your basins. I will bring that up to your room immediately, Sir Roderick.
Wait about an hour, please, Master Moonsway. I would like to go out and purchase a few supplies, and I would rather do that before I get clean rather than get dirty again on my way in.
Absolutely. Would you also like polish brought up for your armor?
That would be... I would be very grateful for such.
And would you prefer a chilled cold water, a warm one, or a near boiling?
Let's go near boiling. I had enough cold showers on the campaign. I don't need to do it now.
Very well, sir. They smile, nod, and then go to their business.
No, forgive me.
Yes, sir.
One more question.
Of course.
You said there was a performance. I would be remiss if I was lounging in the hot springs and I would miss it. When is that?
A little bit after dinner tonight.
So what time is that? So it's an hour before dusk.
No,
How
no.
long do I have?
It's 2 hours after dusk. You have like 3 hours before dinner.
Okay, all right.
Well, I plan on going, so
Well, yeah, I want to see the performance, but I also want to hit the hot springs. So I just want to.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have
got,
3
you got
hours.
3 hours before dinner.
I didn't know that. I was like, oh,
You're
maybe
good.
his performance is like right away, and I'm gonna be fucking off, and then I'm gonna miss it. All right.
Very well.
I'm already in the hot spring. Shit.
Do you all need anything else before I excuse myself?
No, you've been extremely helpful.
I'm glad I could be of assistance. Enjoy your stay here, everyone. And then they leave you to your business. Advar and Maximum stripping naked and charging out towards the hot spring. Tanatar, not sure, you haven't said what you're doing. Ripley watching everybody's stuff. and then Sir Roderick going out to begin purchasing some needed items and materials. Tanatar,
The only thing
Tanit-
I'm buying is a lock. Sorry.
Oh. Tanatar is probably gonna just wander the city streets. It's been a while since he's been in an elven city. So he's just gonna wander about, see the sights. Nothing really special or specific. He's just kind of enjoying himself a bit.
very nice.
I gather everyone's stuff up and bring it into my room. Close my door, set up my hut so that it covers the entire contraption.
The three of you will be receiving basins to clean in if you are not using the hot spring. Remember, you will not be accepted at dinner unless you clean yourselves.
Prestidigitation.
That's fine. You'll still get it. They don't know you have that. They'll just bring you a basin.
I've been
boiling.
I've been covering myself up for so long. I'm probably gonna just use a basin out of habit.
That's fair. Are you staying covered as you go around town?
Are there drow here?
Very seldomly are drow on the surface. They're treated better than most outsiders because they at least understand the culture, but there is tensions from the war that took place between the drow and the surface elves of the past. But that was some 2-3 generations ago.
Okay.
There's like a little bit of tension, but like you're not mistreated here or anything.
They
I
hate my
will-
kind more than they hate your kind.
Think of
Yeah.
it like 30 years after the War of the Union and the South.
Yeah.
Like that's all.
Yeah. I'll probably be without my mask. I'll be a little more free.
All right. Then, as you get to walk amongst the trees and the beautiful flora that is ingrained and built into the city, going around from the stalls where people are still working even up until nighttime, having them greet you, nod at you, seeing more individuals, and being able to speak a native tongue for the first time in a long time. Back in a place that feels closer and more kindred to you than much of the rest of the world has. You cross by Sir Roderick, who has found his way over to a locksmith. Sir Roderick, same price as the DMG or the Player's Handbook. I'm not sure what a lock costs, but that's it.
Yeah, I got it.
And you can label an elven lock. It looks prettier. It's functionally the same thing.
Okay.
And as you are taking in the city and bartering and purchasing, whatever it is that you are doing, I think this is a good place for us to go on break. All of you getting to enjoy this completely different realm and culture from the world that many of you are used to. We'll be right back.
And which
we're back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party had managed to find their way into an inn, greeted by the very weird culture of elven society, though one of you is adapting to it incredibly well, learning the customs of their people and how they speak and how they mannerize and how they interact with everything is truly a remarkable and beautiful experience to behold. Now, as you all are experiencing this new society, you all are bathing in it for some of you. Being able to sit down, enjoy the cuisine, enjoy the location. As you do so, two of you are out shopping and traveling the city. Two of you are taking a bath at the hot springs, naturally occurring here, being joined by many different elves and individuals of the city. You do take note, you have seen literally nobody here other than elves so far. And as you are taking in the city, taking in the environment, no problem. I need perception checks for the four of you that are not inside of your room right now.
Oh god, that's a +2. Or not +2, I rolled a 2.
God, need that reliable talent already. That's 3. Oh, he AFK'd, that's why. No worries. So. Ripley is at the inn. Yeah, I was talking about, what's his face? Sir Roderick, he's out in town, but he AFK'd, it's fine. Oh, you're back. Would you mind rolling a perception check for me, Sir Roderick?
Yeah, sorry, my new laptop arrived. I didn't want to leave it on the porch.
Yeah, no, you're good. Which reminds me, I have to see if my new microwave is here yet or not. I got a new microwave. I broke the old one.
This is a work laptop, so...
Yeah, if it went missing, who cares? Can't work.
Well, I can still work. I still have my current laptop. This is just an upgrade.
Okay. So. Damn, all of you are good except Tanatar. Sorry.
The one that's probably the best. Oh, no. Oddvar's the best at perception, I think. But...
Plus 12.
Oh, okay, so he's pretty good.
He rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not there yet. So, we'll start with you, Tanatar. As you are walking your way over to the bath, notably, there is nobody nearby who is not elven other than your party. You all are the center of attention for many of the individuals. You see people are being cautious, people are being concerned, but there's a level of trust that this place has that many others do not. You see, this city, it puts a large amount of respect and trust into those that protect it. And they know that all of you were checked in, therefore they are treating you with the amount of respect that they can afford to outsiders. You were given authority to be here. That is all they need to know to not actively be pursuing you. A completely different level of cautiousness than you are used to. When you're out in other continents, in other places of the realm, usually when people are cautious of you, they are more confrontational. You'll get a drunkard, a belligerent, somebody who's more anxious about the situation, thinking they can be big, bad, and scary. But for you, Maximum, none of them are like that. And they're not afraid of you, because that's usually the other way it is. They're just curious and slightly concerned, as if the community is keeping watch on themselves. And then...
This.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, just, normal, just looking around, watch out.
Yeah. much more easygoing than most places you go to.
They're not as quite as racist.
Yes.
No.
They're verbal racist. They're not physical. So, Advar, as you have wandered your way over here and are dipping into the pool of water, curiously, you take note that this is a hot spring. You are proficient in survival, right?
Actually, no, I'm not proficient in survival.
Jesus fucking druid.
I got nature.
I know. Okay.
I've got a
nature will
good
count.
survival,
Nature
but I'm
will
not
count.
proficient.
Yeah, nature will count. You know how hot springs are. Volcanic activity is what causes them to be hot naturally. And usually it's hard to find one that people can actually be inside of because the volcanic activity can make it so hot it literally boils you alive. Lobster style. However, this one is not like that. This one, you appear to be near some type of strong volcanic outline that makes it so this is perfectly tempered and perfectly maintained. The natural minerals from the bay nearby as well, the water that is accumulated down from the mountainous area with all the trees, like this is a great place for healing and very natural. But what you notice as you are checking out all of these features, you note that the individuals that are watching you are doing so with curiosity and identification, as if they may know you. There's a couple at the same hot spring that you are sitting inside of, nearly 20 feet away at the other side, that are bathing right now, talking to one another in hushed, whispered tones, speaking in Elvish, of course. You can make out words like, seen him before, and I'm pretty sure that's him.
I don't speak Elvish.
Oh. You make out words in Sylvan of,
I don't
it
speak
him.
Sylvan either.
You are a fucking druid.
I speak Dwarvish.
You guys remember when he tried saying, yeah, I was marked once by a druid? Sure.
I don't speak Elvish.
He's
I'm
the
not-
least druid person ever.
I speak Druidic.
Dwarves are famously known for their love of nature.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
destroying it.
Rocks.
Yeah, they love mountains. They
Well, the
dig through
dwarves
them all
accepted me
day.
more than the elves did.
Yeah, not fair. So yeah, you don't really make out many words. They just seem to look at you with a level of recognition. And then, over to you, Sir Roderick. As you are shopping, people are treating you with a level of curiosity and distrust that you are not accustomed to. It's almost as if the way people usually look at Advar when you're traveling with him. Which, to be fair, everyone should be looking at a Kender like that if they don't know them. But you're a human, not a... Oh, that's how that feels. Huh.
I don't like this.
Yes.
I'm a noble. I should be looked upon with fawning and glory, not distrust. This is wrong. I'm done shopping in this place.
But as you are doing with all of that, Sir Roderick, you also notice there's been, out of the peripheral of your vision, an individual. You haven't been able to catch them or see them. Not that you've been trying to, but you've just taken note. Same individual spotted at 3 different locations as you were asking around for a locksmith. Their cloak is long, dark, shrouding. Not like that's uncommon in the city, but it just catches you as strange.
I'm gonna do something nobody would ever expect out of a man in full plate armor. I'm going to set an ambush.
Sure, roll a stealth check.
All right, so we'll start with this, which is disadvantage for heavy armor and a +0. And then I'm going to add my ambush maneuver, which adds a d8, which is 3. And then I'm going to burn a second wind to add to it, which is a d10, which is another 8. So that puts me at 19.
Fuck yeah.
More than 19. That's
No, because I'm
that's
at disadvantage.
19. Yeah. 19. You're
I
right.
can burn a lot of resources when Roderick really needs to ambush. So
Okay. You end up setting yourself up fairly nicely. You crouch down inside of a floral shop and you scoot around the corner quickly and crouch underneath the plants, utilizing their unique patterns in order to hide your helm and hair as you are sitting there looking around. You can roll me another perception check to see them.
I'm on fire with perception checks.
Okay. Oh yeah, second wind is busted. Like as much as I crack jokes about rogues, fighters may now be the strongest class in the game. Like
Yeah, I've got like 5 skills I can add my D8 combat maneuver bonus to because I took all the skill ones.
Yeah.
5 or 6 of them, and then on any skill I can add a D10.
Yeah. But only once per day as of now. Or once per
No,
short
it's
rest
second-
as of now.
No, it's second wind.
You have 1 second win at
I
your
have
current
3
level.
second wins. I have one indomitable at my level.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
saving
yeah,
throw one.
Yeah.
But even that they buffed because now it adds your fighter level. It used to just be a reroll.
Yeah, it
It
is
used to be
literally
one
I
per-
win.
Now
Yeah.
it's what, proficiency bonus you get second wins because they gave you more uses of it.
I don't think it's proficiency bonus, but it's like I think you guys go up to 5 eventually.
If you have 3 of them, that's right in line. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Like more options and more uses. Why not?
Yeah, they made fighters much better in this edition.
I mean, I
without a
saw some
doubt.
things where they're teasing like you're an arcane caster. You can bend the wills of the universe. It's like I'm a fighter. I can attack 4 times.
So, as you are setting this ambush, Sir Roderick, you spy the individual that didn't take note of you slipping into this shop very quickly. They're wearing black robes, shrouding their entire being. You do notice that there's some floral designs added to it as well, but it is discernibly black robes. The individual does appear to be elvish in nature, though their complexion is a bit more hollowed, dry, colorless. The individual looks around a few times and you can tell they're contemplating something. Roll me an insight check. You're not sure what they're thinking.
I think I can add to that. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I think I have. What are the maneuvers that do that? Tactical assessment. Oh nope, it's history or investigation. Oh nope, or insight. So
Or
we'll
insight.
We'll add a D8. Just see if it helps. Nope, not really. It's 10. So just a 10.
Just a 10. They're being cautious. And they take that opportunity to slip backwards out of the market. You see them from your vantage point for a while before they've entered back towards the city itself. And then you lose sight of them.
I'll wait for a few minutes after I lose sight of them, and then I think I will quickly try and finish my shopping and head back. Trying to keep an eye out to see if I catch them again, but I'm not going to go try and find them.
Yep. You do not encounter them again. But you do manage to find your way back over to your shop after purchasing your lock. Tanatar, you stroll around for a bit, but to make things easier, we'll say you rejoin around this time. The other two, are you going to bathe longer than a couple of hours? Any more, you'll miss dinner.
No, I'm done. I'm getting out and trying off.
All right.
Yeah, just give it a good, hour soak and then head back.
All right. Then everybody, you meet back up when Tanatar and Sir Roderick are entering inside first. Can Kobold and Dragonborn get pruny? They can get skunkin'. Their scales start curling upwards. Yeah.
I'm resistant to hot shit, though, right?
Yeah. The heat doesn't bother you at all.
Do we all kind of get together at about the same time, or
Yeah.
is it okay? When I was out shopping, there was somebody following me. Someone in black robes with a kind of a flowery print to them. I managed to ditch them, but I'm a giant clanking suit of armor. I didn't think I was going to be able to try and follow them and find where they went. So I was more of avoiding their notice than trying to find out where they went.
Did you notice them in a particular area, or were they just kind of following you all around town?
I was out in the markets looking to purchase a lock for the box, and they followed me into at least 3 different stores, or were in 3 different stores the exact same time I was. It just seemed suspect. So,
To clarify something, they never entered into where you went.
okay.
You always caught them in your peripheral vision as you were entering into an establishment.
I saw them very near to 3 different stores that I was at, which just seems suspect that I would run into somebody in that many places as much of a random path as I was taking. So I managed to hide enough that they lost sight of me, and shortly after they lost sight of me, they left the market altogether.
You hid?
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah, unfortunately, something, as much as my people don't like doing that, it was a skill I had to learn at one point during the war.
I love that was Tanatar's takeaway with
I
the
know.
whole situation. Most surprising thing. You hid?
You managed to hide?
What?
He lost his tail?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, that seems very interesting. I'm sure that the folks we're after have set maybe some acolytes in the area to keep an eye on anything odd, and a Knight of Salamia arriving to port would be something to take note of in this area. I'm not sure how detailed their surveillance might be, but it might just have been a passing interest in something out of the ordinary.
I'll just ask Sir Roderick, for a little bit more detailed, what they look like, blah, 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 in case, keep an eye out for him at the party here. And then if he sees them, just let me know.
Sir Roderick, survival check to see if you can gauge any more discernible features about the individual.
17.
Okay. roughly about 5'6", fairly tall individual. No movement that would suggest that they were armored or armed. People have to move a very specific way when they're carrying arms with them to not, swing their sword and hit somebody. Or when you're wearing heavy armor, you can't make as quick of movements in general with it. Their build was a little bit more slim than average. You didn't see their face, you just caught like their neck and chin, which had the faintest little bit of stubble on it, which would also suggest maybe not elvish. Elves don't really grow beards unless they're half elf.
Yeah, because that was a big thing with Tanis, that he could grow a beard because he was half.
Mm-hmm.
He was half of one thing and all of nothing.
Wow.
Rude.
There's some Tanis shade there. I don't blame you, but...
No, I believe that was a quote from Lorana's father.
Oh, yeah, you're right, it was. I will give that description to everybody. Maybe, I don't know, maybe tonight somebody that's a little more... the softer skill set might be able to find somebody like that, but...
So I'm out? No.
You could try it, Maximum.
You can certainly try.
I'll
I
keep
just
my
have a
eyes
feeling...
open.
I just have a feeling that the bottom the bottom right corner of our little Zoom call, probably the better situated group for that. Ripley, Tanatar, and Oddvar.
No, yeah, I understand, but I do have, a +1 persuasion.
Not persuasion, I'm worried about it. Stealth and perception.
Maximo just starts yelling in the streets. Show yourself. Show
It's
yourself.
being seen and not being
Max
seen.
actually has good stealth and persuasion.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he does. I don't know.
I was about to say I do have a +8 stealth, so I wouldn't worry
Oh,
about
never.
it.
Oh, you are good at stealth.
He actually stealths good.
All right,
And there's angry stealth that the ranger that the
Right.
barbarian.
Oh, you will not see me.
You
It's like
see nothing.
The guard sees this seething barbarian in the darkness. It's like, I don't
saw
see
nothing.
I don't see that smoke.
Opens the door, breathes, exhales smoke, closes
like-
the door. Clear.
The only guy in John Wick to survive was the one guy who showed him respect. He was all like, yeah, there's 60 dudes inside. Good luck.
Yeah. Nah, he knew. He knew where he was.
He didn't confuse that situation. When John Wick just appears out of the darkness behind you, you're all like, hey, guy. What's good?
All right, so I was wrong. It's everyone but me and actually I could pull it off if I had to, but I don't want to. So, if you guys
All right, are we getting ready for this shindig or what?
Yeah, I still have to take my bath.
Yeah, I'm also going to go ahead and do a little wash bin visit. But then during the session, the entertainment, I'll keep my eyes open for that. Anyone matching the description that was given to us.
Very good. So, you go upstairs and wash yourself off a little bit. Oh, Ripley, you unmuted? You were going to say something?
No.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying my fan.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. It's also multi-purpose because after you wash yourself off, well, I know you're just prestidigitating, but after you wash yourself off, Sir Roderick, you can use the fan to help dry you. It's not really efficient, but, if you had 3 hours, it would help.
I'm gonna tie it to a spear and then kind of hang the spear at a slant, so it just puts enough pressure on to keep the fan going at all times. So I don't.
That's what I did with my staff. I literally had my staff to it. I got my back wounds towards the nice cool air from the fan.
Yes. You got laziest people, efficient people.
Yes.
Same thing. But yes, after you're done bathing and everybody goes downstairs, you notice that the candles are all lit at the various different tables. The shutters are now open, letting in a dazzling, beautiful light. The sun has settled downwards, and you are beginning to see the signs of these curious little bugs that, for any of you who don't come from this stretch of the world, have never seen before. They appear like little tiny lanterns that glow, emanate, and then disappear momentarily before moving along and doing it again and again. Remarkably, some of you have never seen these creatures before. Lantern bugs. Yes, they did bring you up elvish polish for your armor. It's really nice. Pyre beetles. Sure, let's go with that. And as you are seeing this beautiful array in front of you, this gorgeous view outside with the nice breeze of the fresh water, too far inland for it to be brackish anymore, the water completely fresh and flowing down from the river and streams that go up towards the mountains. This magical, wonderful place in the realm is so incredibly nice and accommodating. You also notice as you are seated down at a booth with one another. Oh, sorry, I didn't ask that part. Are you all sitting together, or are you spreading out?
I was gonna take a little spot at the end of the bar or in the corner and wait for the guy who, I was gonna talk to about the sealant that they use on the tree.
So you're sitting further away.
Correct.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm just in the group, kind of hanging out.
Okay.
I'll also be sitting further away, just kind of trying to lose myself within the crowd of elves.
No. With everyone else, though, seated together, as you are resting there, you notice that a different bar inn attendee comes over. Different from the man who's going to be singing here in just a couple of hours. And as they see you all seated together, they will look at your table. Would you all like something to eat while you wait for dinner? Or does your culture say that you can spoil your dinner by enjoying yourselves earlier?
I'm always a fan of a charcuterie board.
Very well.
You said this is another staff member?
Yes.
Am I proficient in sign language now?
Oh, yeah, you traveled long enough. You gained that proficiency.
And I totally forgot, Roderick, do you have sign language?
I probably would have started training on it while we were traveling because I didn't really have much else that I had to do during that time.
All right.
But that was what, 6 weeks total? Oh no,
Yeah.
It was 6 weeks to Kargoth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then another 2 weeks here.
Okay, so I need 8 weeks because I'm at a +2 in. So,
Then you would have it by now, yeah.
so yeah, I have it.
May I assign to Sir Roderick just be careful what you eat if they're already serving dinner. This place seems a little too good to expect.
Just waka waka waka. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Sign language.
Yeah.
I'll sign back that I'll keep an eye out on what we eat.
It just seems way too good to be true.
I don't want to metagame the fact that I notoriously fail all food rolls in Joey's games.
But
as
you have a
player.
good con now.
Yeah, I know, but I've just historically have always done terrible against your foods for some reason with every character I have. So I probably will end up getting poisoned now that Maximum said that. And I'm going to think it's nefarious, and it's not.
Now they put in his head, though.
Yes. Yeah, I think we ordered food. I think that was about it. I guess I'll take small bites till I know it's not going to kill anybody.
Okay. So Advar ordered a charcuterie board. That's up to him if he's sharing or not. Advar, are you sharing?
Well, yeah, you order a charcuterie board for the table. Come on.
Hey, I don't assume. There are characters.
I mean, I guess if I was an asshole, I'd be like, this is just for me.
All right. Well,
I'm just waiting on the all you can eat pasta.
Did they say
Extravaganza.
all you can eat?
Hey, I offered more gold.
Yeah, and they
didn't
said they'll
take-
give you pasta.
When you're that tiny, it kind of is all you can eat.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Only me would be asking all you can eat.
Yeah, all you can eat was never on the menu. That is, their chef leaves. So, as you all are sitting there, they bring over a set of glasses for you all. The glass is rested inside of this darkened metallic alloy that grass up with it, and then the handle itself leading all the way down to a flat basin. They bring with them a glass of wine, or a bottle of wine as well, as they pour out drinks for you all. A deep, strong red wine. A moment goes by, and you see that they walk over with this shallow crescent wooden board. The grain in it flowing like the rings of a tree seen in cross sections. The surface still holds the faint scent of sap and spring rain. Nothing is piled carelessly. Every element has space, breath, and intention. Thin slices of venison cured in juniper and wild thyme are folded like fallen leaves, their edges darkened with smoke from apple wood fires. Beside them rests pale, delicate cuts of river trout, preserved in citrus and crushed in fennel pollen. Nearly translucent, glistening faintly in the lantern light. There are no heavy sausages here. Instead, small coils of herb-cured quail, wrapped in grape leaves, tied with strands of leek, and soft goat cheese infused with lavender honey sits in a carved stone bowl, its surface scored in a spiral pattern like the unfurling of a fern. Harder cheeses, sharp and nutty, are shaved rather than chunked, layered in thin, precise leaves that you can pick up and eat directly off of. Clusters of woodland berries, deep blue, crimson, and near black, are arranged in small constellations. Toasted hazelnuts and candied chestnuts rest in carved indentations along the rim. Slivers of pear brushed with lemon keep their brightness. There are thin crisps of baked roots, parsnip and golden beet, shaped into delicate arches. Instead of thin bread, there are flat, crisp rounds made of barley and acorn flour, brushed with rosemary oil and sea salt, harvested from the western coast. Sprigs of fresh thyme and tiny white blossoms from forest vines are placed not as garnishes, but as quiet reminders of origin. The whole board smells of pine smoke, citrus peel, and wild herbs, and clean mountain air. I need charisma saves from all of you at the table as you look at this. Maximum, you're sitting at a different table.
You don't get charcuterie.
Sorry. I was like, damn!
No charcuterie board for you.
I got that 21. Nat
You
20,
did?
baby.
Advar, it looks good. You can indulge as you see fit. Ripley, it looks good. You can indulge as you see fit. Sir Roderick, an authentic elven arrangement of a charcuterie board, perfectly presented and carved by the hands of elves themselves. You haven't had something like this since your coming of age birthday.
I wait for the waiter to go away.
The waiter goes away after pouring your glasses of wine.
I then pull out from my bag a glass and fill it with ale. And Sir Roderick, you would know where this glass came from.
Did you steal a glass from my family estate?
They gave it to me to drink from, so I'm currently drinking from it.
It's not how drinking at a house works. You don't keep the cup when you drink somewhere, Ripley.
So we're not keeping the charcuterie board when we leave?
No! You don't keep other people's utensils and dishes.
Somebody put a leash on that.
But that's what all the kinder do.
You're not a kinder, and most people hate kinders for doing that. You do realize that, right?
And
Advar,
this
news
place
to
is,
you.
and this place is very, very built on morals and respect. So please do not disrespect that.
Yeah, people have hang-ups about their, like, stuff. I don't know. They're weird.
They've been extremely nice to us. Let's return the favor.
Did you not... What? Drink that quickly? Were you not listening when he said that ale is illegal here?
It is?
He never said illegal. He said they don't have it.
I thought he said you couldn't bring it in.
No,
No, he said
tobacco is a no.
tobacco.
Oh, okay.
I can have my mushrooms here because they come from the ground.
Correct. And tobacco is specifically outlawed as a ground drug.
Still, let's not create any waves while we're here.
It's mostly because it smells disgusting.
Pinky
Hey,
up.
They already know about it, so it's on my list of items.
No, you can drink ale here. That is not an issue whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
I-
they do not sell ale.
Oh, okay.
There's no reason that they would ever make something like that.
Exactly.
They make wine.
They're the pinky up kind of people.
Yeah, like
So-
I commented, long-lived races have no respect for things that are fermented within months. It's like, you gotta give it years.
How
It's
do you
like
know it's...
minutes to them.
Yeah, they'll forget about it and then it spoils. Like, it's so hard for them to make.
Shut up, Edvar.
So, Sir Roderick, the charcuterie board is astonishingly good looking.
Seems like a shame to actually break up the art to eat it.
Advar grabs a handful.
I grab a
guess-
piece of the meat.
I guess that's ruined.
But the three of you get to participate in the charcuterie board, an absolutely divine taste. The berries are all perfectly harvested, as if the patience of an individual who saw each individual berry and waited for the perfect time to pluck them was utilized. The trout is perfectly well preserved as well as you are eating the very thin slices of it. Notably as well, the trout is slightly undercooked, but the taste of it, the flavor of it, is so much more intense because of that. It's not very fishy fish, but it's good fish. And then you get to the actual cheeses. Expert cheese makers put the time and effort to make this perfectly. Freshly shaven, freshly kept. It is beyond divine and delicious for the three of you to enjoy. And the wine that they offered to you pairs with it perfectly, as if it was crafted in barrels and waited patiently for all of the other foods to be developed and enjoyed alongside it. Maximum Tanatar perception checks. 500-year sharp cheddar. They have like 16 of them in the basement.
I'm gonna use all my luckies to make sure I don't roll a 2 again.
Well, now you said it's going to be a 3.
God damn it, it's a 4. Jesus Christ.
A 2. Had you not rolled that with lucky, you would have gotten a 2 again.
Exactly.
You rolled twice as well, technically. You know?
It succeeded. The lucky
200% increase.
Yeah.
God. So, as the two of you are taking careful watch and study of the establishment, Tanatar, you see the same man, the owner of the establishment, who you all just spoke to, Eridus Moonsway. He seems to be preparing himself over in the corner and getting ready for his grand performance, but is also beginning to eat a little bit earlier than everyone else. Perks of owning the establishment, apparently. But the food does look delicious. Maximum, you notice an individual begins walking into the establishment. This older elven gentleman looks barely older than Arendis, with the crow's feet extending across the sides of his cheeks. He looks around the place, spies you, spies Ripley, looks back and forth, and then approaches over to you. Good evening. Are you Maximum Overdrive?
I got you. Yes, I am. And you must be?
My name is Arrowin.
It's a pleasure. How may I help you?
I was told that you wish to speak to someone who's a master craftsman when it came to woodwork.
Correct. I was admiring the wonderful job you did on the staircase and wondering what the secret or mysterious ingredient is, the lacquer that seems to seal it so well.
So, this is something that we can discuss while dinner is being served.
How about on me, a bottle of wine as well?
Then you do know manners. It is good to see.
I do my best. Shall we sit?
Absolutely. And they will go over and sit across from you, and the waiter comes over and... I would have a bottle of Bordeaux, 200 years aged, preferably under the full moon of the second moon.
My thoughts exactly.
They bring over a bottle of this and place it there as the food begins to get brought out after the charcuterie board disappears off the other table. the food on top of it. If anyone's stealing the board, sleight of hand. Hot chocolate shaken, not stirred.
No, I have a feeling they're both watching me currently.
I don't know about Oddvar, but I'm watching both of you. Oddvar would be inadvertent.
2 eyes.
Ripley, I just now assume, is a thief. Oddvar, I know, is a cultural thing.
Just make them sit on the same chair. It'll be easier to keep track of them.
Make them sit on their
I didn't
hands.
think I was stealing the board. Do I need to roll?
Sleight of hand check there. Let's see.
Roll Constitution to not steal the board?
Sure, yeah, do that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
like
a nat 1. I am stealing that board.
No, it's a nat 1. You're re-rolling that.
That's true. True.
it's like Ripley and Upar switch places for a day.
I come from the same
okay.
continent as the Kinderland, so
Keep together. I kept together.
Yeah, neither of you are stealing it. But yes, the waiter comes over and takes the board away from you all, and then begins to place down these beautiful long wooden boards that have the grooves etched into it in the same manner, but has the sealant over top of it to allow things to go through without seeping into the wood itself. And then you begin to see it. The display of thick, long noodles being placed down inside of your trays. Gorgeous, perfect golden color as they were cooked perfectly, with the little scent of rosemary butter that they were mixed inside of to keep them loose and non-connected. And then after the noodles are placed down, they walk away, and before the two of you can start eating, Sir Roderick, who speaks the native tongue, they should wait. It gets better.
Wait, they serve this, and there's a whole presentation to this. It takes time. You'll be fine. We just ate charcuterie. You cannot be starving.
Con save, Ripley. You're taking one and eating it. And oh god, just butter noodle, perfect. So good. And as you are enjoying that, you watch as that same waiter comes over, now with a very large, first metal piece of utensil they've utilized other than the grips of the glasses, and begins pouring out this absolutely breathtaking, white, slightly yellowed looking cheese sauce, gravy mixed together. As it is being poured out, you see little chunks of thicker Parmesan inside of it as well. Little bits of greenery mixed all throughout it. And then over top, they shave even more cheese onto it for you. There is very little in the ways of venison mixed into it for you to enjoy as well. Then they look at all of you. Please, enjoy your dinner. Before walking away.
I grab a piece of the bread that's on the table and just start scooping up some of that sauce.
And it is the most delicious tasting meal you have ever had before in your life, Ripley. Nothing remotely compares to the well-balanced nature of the butter, the noodles, the cheeses, the cream, everything perfectly curated by someone who has spent longer than you and your generation can remember mastering this craft.
How do I become a citizen of this city, you think, Sir Roderick?
I'm willing to bet you can't. You're gonna have to do something really extraordinary, like save them from something or something to get a citizenship, probably. I think the only one with a real chance at it is Tanatar. Sir Roderick will eat, but Sir Roderick will eat with the type of precision that comes from being raised in a family that does all formal meals. And it will be with absolute precision and patience and proper etiquette as much as possible.
perfect.
So not military eating style.
No, that Roderick is not military when he is in a place like this. If we were out on the road, he'd eat military style. He's got two separate halves of his brain. Yes, I'd just
He's
be
an officer.
shoveling it in my
He-
mouth.
He's got 2 modes.
Yes. This is proper society, Sir Roderick.
So, one by one, each of the tables are greeted in this same manner. Tanatar, you have experienced this numerous times before. It is a welcoming to be able to experience patience, craftsmanship, and perfection of food, of course. To you, Maximum, you have never experienced this level of care for the food before. Usually they spit roast the pig, peel off portions of it, and you get what you get. If you're lucky, you get the ears. But
That's about right.
the food is otherworldly and divine. Each of you participating in this wonderful meal. You're enjoying yourselves to the utmost. Now, as you are enjoying the meals, Maximum, you are being talked to by Erowin. He is expressing to you the long, long culture that his society has surrounding the craftsmanship of wood, the way that it is nurtured since a young age. Elves, each, by the time that they can walk, are responsible for burying a new tree root system, so that as it grows older, you can harvest from it as you see fit. It is supposed to be connected to your birthright, connected to your being. To them, the only things that are older than them are trees themselves. So it's the only memory that maintains itself to show everyone what is coming. Now, as you've been enjoying this, you see this man seems to be very adamant about all of this. He seems passionate about sharing his story with you. And you are going to be responsible for getting a second bottle of wine as you are eating the cuisine and he is talking with you. I need you to roll me a persuasion roll. Seven. He seems accepting of his responsibility, but mostly he's making the story go longer and longer before going over the specific treatment that this other treatment is. That third layering to keep everything solid for woodwork. It's amber treatment. They harvest amber from this environment for whenever the volcanic regions begin to overflow. Then they heat the amber to a very specific temperature so that they can layer it. If you don't have that previous layer of resin over top of the trees, the amber won't settle in, and it fills all of the gaps, grooves, and it makes it hard as steel. These buildings are constructed stronger than wood could be because of this very unique system. It also takes about 5 times as long to work with wood if you're using this. But they have time.
As I order our second bottle of Bordeaux, I mention, I know it takes a long time, but could it be used on other wood structures as well?
Every type of wood. The sturdier, the easier it is to work with. The more flexible it needs to be, the harder it is to work with.
And could it be used to protect from weapons and weather and whatnot against those who threaten nature?
I suppose it could be, yes. I do not see why it wouldn't.
Okay.
But
Well-
if you are interested in doing this method and treatment, please feel free to keep sharing it and utilizing it.
Well, I do appreciate the fact you sharing, but I will only tell my friends and only share with them.
He nods his head with a show of respect for this statement. Thank you very much.
Well, my time learning is well deserved, appreciated.
You are welcome. Now I'll be leaving. I suppose you have the tab, correct?
But of course, and feel free to have a bottle to take with you.
He'll take a third bottle. All right. You are racking up
Damn.
a tab. Whoo! Maximum, you're dropping another 2 gold. Just on tonight's food for him and wine.
So 6?
No, just 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Advar
That's-
paid most of the bar tab for everybody.
Despite how filthy rich all of you are, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. He grabbed a good bottle to go.
Oh, yeah.
This was
Hey.
not fucking right. He's like, oh, one to go, huh?
No.
Well, give me the crystal.
As you've been
Hey,
engaged,
when in Rome.
as
Sorry,
you've,
go ahead.
as you've been engaged in this conversation, Tanatar, you've eaten your meal quietly by yourself in the corner, as the vast majority of people here have done. You've enjoyed it, you've basked in it, you've loved it, but you haven't given up on your ability to keep watch. Maximum becoming distracted by having a conversation, unfortunately, does not notice. An individual slips their way into the establishment amongst the crowd. You notice the floral pattern added to their dark, nearly black robes that they are wearing, and you notice the paled complexion of them as well. They position themselves close to where the stage is going to be, a place that an expert sleuth would be able to find their way towards. You want to be publicly seen because the public eye is protection from other people that work in the shadows, but you want to be able to be unseen by those that are keeping an eye out for you. You just barely notice them on your 16.
If I see them coming in, and I suspect that that's probably who was following Sir Roderick, is Sir Roderick and the table at least 120 feet from me?
You
Or
can
at
add
most.
you can have the knowledge of it, but he didn't give you the sap specifically. You need to harvest amber. Everyone is within 120 feet of you. Yes.
Okay, I am going to use dancing lights to create a single little light right in front of Sir Roderick, and would have said that would have possibly been like this signal. I'll create it in an instant and then snuff it out.
I need you to go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Alrighty. $18.
Ooh. We like 18. Okay. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not something that's like cause of concern worthy for people in here. Yeah. It's just,
Okay.
oh, what was that light? Back to business. I'm an elf. Har 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 har.
And I'll do that and hope that Sir Roderick looks at me. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Roderick's never seen Tanatar do this, because the only time I've seen you've done this was when I was still Nesian. And you have not shown the magic that all the rest of them have, so I'm going to lead into Odvar. What was that flash of light?
He might have been trying to get your attention.
Who was?
What came from over by Tanatar?
Tanatar can do that crap. Can all of you do magic? Am I the only one
Can't
that
you do
can't?
magic?
No.
Why did Ebony send you?
Why did he send you if you can't do magic?
What are you, handicapped? What's wrong with
The
you?
privilege of this group. What do you mean you're not a
I
god?
assumed. I figured you had something.
Don't you know we're all druids?
Look at this guy, not able to cast cantrips. No.
Yeah.
You're in a party full of druids.
Even Maximum breathes fire, for fuck's sake. Like,
We're all superheroes here. This is the Avengers. Are you Hawkeye? Are you
You're
Hawkeye?
I'm very least Batman. Do not.
he's not an Avenger. He's
Very
not.
minimum. I'm
That's
Batman.
DC. That's DC. If we are the Justice League, you are Batman. But if we are the Avengers, you are Hawkeye. I'm sorry.
I have the
And
most
apparently I'm
skills of
Hellboy.
anyone in this
You mean
group.
Green Arrow? Like, you're the Green Arrow?
Anybody but the Hawkeye.
The
And,
Hawkeye.
No, you're the agent that works with Tony.
Oh,
I'd rather be him. Agent Coulson. I'd rather be Agent Coulson.
War Machine. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm
Happy.
supposed to be Hellboy or what?
Yes.
Close. All right, but yeah, so you explained the
The
situation to him.
realization. It hurts.
All right.
And he does know sign language, but keep in mind that's like a visible thing. Hey,
Yeah.
Macarena type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll look at Tanatar since Advar told me Tanatar is capable of doing that. I'll just look at him.
I know sign language now as well, and I will try to sign language to Sir Roderick to look at the side of the stage where that guy is standing.
Stealth check, Tanatar.
Alrighty. 23.
You
That's a 10.
you with your feet untie your boot and make sure it's like visible as you are eating. You look down, noticing, and lean down to tie your boot and then sign that to him so nobody notices.
Yeah.
Yeah, stealthy.
I thought you were going to say he signed with his feet. I'm like, my God, these people are all barbarians.
No,
Got
no,
their
he.
feet out in a
he-
restaurant.
How do you stealthily sign language? That I have to justify it somehow.
No, yours makes sense. It's just I had that in my head at the very start of that when you said something about his shoe. I'm like, oh God, he's gonna take his feet off or take his shoes off.
And am I in the position to see this as well?
Too stealthy.
It's a little too stealthy unless he's trying to draw your attention. Tanatar, are you?
I'm just trying to get Odvar's and Sir Roderick's attention and such first, and then if it's confirmed, then I'll quickly try to let Maximum know.
Gotcha.
Advar doesn't speak sign language, so he sees you do some stuff with his
Gang
feet, and then he
signs.
sends you
Just
a message like, "What?"
What is Tanatar drinking over there? We didn't get that wine.
Advar just points at you and you hear Advar say, what? In your head.
Oh, there's a guy by the stage. Is that the guy?
He's drinking that Four Loko.
There's a guy by the stage. Is that the guy?
Oh. Roderick, is the guy by the stage the guy?
Sir Roderick, I need you to roll me a stealth check.
You know, just turn and look all obvious.
Just stare at him. What?
Don't look. Don't look. Why? Just... Oh God.
What? Who? Him?
You creak. You weren't even wearing your armor. You just
This is like that dramatic gopher like who?
But yes, that appears to be the same individual. Their hood is down right now. You can see their ears are pointed, but not elongated and pointed like elves, true elves are. You can see their complexion is incredibly pale, like someone who has spent their life underground or inside of buildings instead of enjoying daylight or the niceties of fresh air. There's something off about them as well.
I imagine I just holler across the restaurant, Tanatar! Is it?
Ripley, sleight of hand check.
Well, don't forget to yell out for me, Roderick.
It's loud enough on a nat 1. You heard me say Thanatar's name, I'm sure. You're in a conversation with the other guy, so...
Advar, you notice, because you're distracted, Roderick. Advar, you notice Ripley reaches across the table and scoops some of Roderick's sauce onto his bread.
Okay. Stole his sauce.
Yeah. Let me roll his perception check. 18. The individual tilts their head in your guys' direction, but doesn't react outside of that.
As soon as I saw Roderick do that, I turned and just faced the bar. I'm like, what the hell? Just... This guy supposedly hid earlier today.
Liar.
Stood up and pointed at me. Is that the guy?
Yeah, I see the guy
It's
kind of
not
look at
him.
us, and I'm sort of like, oh, we're blown. And so I sort of, like, where's the bathroom? I need to go use the bathroom.
Outside?
I'm going to go there. I need to get out of this situation. It is awkward.
All right, so you start heading outside.
And I'm going to slowly just, walk like I'm using the bathroom and, just see what this guy's up to.
Well, he's by the stage. The bathroom is outside.
There's a big hole in the ground and you have to lean over.
Or I'll meander towards the stage like I'm a fan.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check to do this quietly. Hey, Maxim can stealth. You don't have advantage right now because you didn't declare raging.
He's always got rage act. Or advantage.
Not at his level. He doesn't keep it
No,
permanent. It's
I'm
10
saying
minutes.
he's always got advantage on his character sheet. So just
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So you approach over towards the area, and the individual takes note of you approaching, and he looks around the establishment, trying to seek a way out. And as you have gotten closer to him, he stands up from his position and goes over to the bar next to you, Maximum. Now, I'm positive that you all do not wish for any bad happenings to come here, as it would stop you from gaining access to what you need. And the elven legal system does take ages. Perhaps you and I should just talk.
What is it that you think I need?
He looks over at you. You're looking for Badger, aren't you?
Shall we take this to the
No.
end of the bar, or
I'll deal
Something
with
better.
you. You're the one brazen enough to come approach me.
sounds good?
So, do you know who I am?
No. Do you know who I am?
Maximum. Yes, I've studied and researched you all from afar. I figured now that you're getting closer to this destination that we needed to have a little bit of an engagement. I was surprised. Your new watchdog you all hired was actually useful for once. But allow me to make something clear. I believe that we all are working towards something similar. Just going about it different ways. I need access to the grove. The old Kender is stopping my master from gaining that access. You all need access to the grove. And you don't know how to get there. Perhaps we work together,
I do not know what you speak of. As I'm doing that, may I sign to, Tantar and Sir Roderick, I think we have, a dark force wishing to find the grove as well.
Right, sleight of hand to do that without him noticing. He notices very clearly. You're using sign language to try to be unheard. Communicating with all of them could end badly. Do you know what a fireball in this establishment would do? You'd be stuck here for months going through their judicial system. To explain that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't you. Now, I'm not foolish enough to believe that I could best your allies and yourself in a head-on collision. But I would be servicing my master if we all stayed here.
And the
Let's-
master...
Let's not bring them into the conversation, shall we?
No, I would love to hear who you speak for.
My master is what we refer to them as. That is what we will know.
I still insist. Who is they master?
They smile. You can roll a persuasion, see if he wishes to give it to you. No.
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 Great.
But
Stop fucking laughing.
it's a simple prospect. You all,
That one.
you and your allies meet me by the river. The stream that heads north into the mountain. When you do so, we can have an open conversation about what it is my master is trying to achieve and what we can all benefit from.
Before he stands up, I'll stand up, look at him. Who? And I again ask, who is your master? Using intimidation.
I mean, you can try. I'm going to give you disadvantage on it, though, because you failed your other charisma check. Ten. He'll look at you. That usually works on individuals who didn't have dealings with real dragons. Don't worry. You'll learn soon enough. Goodbye.
And so will you. Now, where would you like to meet?
I just told you, up the river. Just keep walking, you'll find us.
By us, you mean?
Goodbye. And in that moment, the lights all turn off simultaneously in the establishment. You see the stage begins to glow with a faint, beautiful silhouette of light as the performance of Aramis begins. And in that moment, he utilizes the darkness to escape. All of you look around the place. He's nowhere to be seen. The door is not open to the outside. He's disappeared, seemingly.
May I walk over the table and tell everyone?
Yep. Tell them.
And I am.
All right, he told you guys.
Confronting
Yeah,
them.
so we're supposed to walk along at the river's edge, and have a feeling it might turn out bad, but we do need to know because he as well knows about the Grove, and I don't think he's a very, very, nice person, so to speak.
Clearly, they're keeping an eye out for people who show up. I mean, we made inquiries into that kind of thing, so they might have been waiting for someone to arrive. We know that Xentis is using like body doubles or something, so either this is a body double or they also have apprentices. We should be cautious. Does anyone have any abilities that could combat wizards specifically?
And as I interrupt, I'm going to say he knew why we're here and about the Grove before we even had the whole conversation. But I did not lead to the fact that we were out for the Grove.
I don't have anything specific, Advar, to deal with what you asked, but I do think we're going to have to just... Since between me and Maximum, we managed to out it in the middle of the bar rather than dealing with it a little more discretion. I don't think we have much of a choice but to just meet him outside the town and walk into whatever ambush that this is now going to be. Because this is 100% an ambush now.
There's a man who yells across the bar. No.
I said me and Maximum. I admit to my half of it.
I'm just giving you shit because
Yeah.
I fucked up too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Have
it
you
was a
tried the
dual thing.
sauce?
He started it.
The sauce is so good.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Yeah, I was just curious if anybody had any specifics that they could prepare. I'm pretty well set to fight some dudes, but it helps to know that if you are fighting a bunch of wizards, that if you have some wizard specific stuff, yeah.
I think you're the only prepared caster. The one that can change up their spells.
Well, it's not just about your spells, but if you have an item or something that we might be able to build a plan around, if you have a thing that's like, oh, well, I've got this thing that dispels all magic within 30 feet. Like, I don't know. I think I have dispel magic. Or no, I don't. I don't have dispel magic ready.
The best way to counter a mage from being able to attack you? Take out their ability to see.
That's what I can do.
I also have the Grove of Storm Boom, so.
I have a spell that has the potential of making them blind, and I have ways of making them more likely to fail saves, but that just requires me to hit them.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. I was just saying, if anyone has anything that we can focus a plan around, let us know. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just go at it as usual.
Also, do you think I can get seconds, or would that be rude here?
Well, I'd read the room. How many people have already had, and how much is left, and then assess from there.
Well,
it never gets seconds until everyone's had their first.
everyone here has eaten already before the show began. Maximum, at your table, the man that you were speaking with, he had seconds and third. So yeah, they serve seconds.
Thirds?
Well, I'll take a second and then get ready for, or talk to my colleagues and come up with at least some sort of plan for this ambush.
Ripley seconds as well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we'll be charging it to your rooms directly.
Okay.
You guys are gonna rack up such a huge hidden fees bill.
No, the guy who left, you said he had seconds and thirds. I was like, this bitch.
What's
Yeah.
this on the
He had
bill?
seconds and thirds before he left. Oh.
A glutton charge? What is that?
I haven't even touched the minibar yet.
5 charcuterie boards? Come on. They're so expensive.
Between the taking a bath and eating dinner, can I count as a short rest?
Yes.
Mm.
Only
Nothing-
because I actually did reuse resources.
Nothing y'all have been doing has constituted anything outside of that.
Yeah, but that gives
short
me a
rest.
wild shape.
Yeah, go for it.
No. Word up.
Yeah, I basically took a 3-hour nap with that fan going on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, my evening activities are going to be fun, but
Yes.
Can
Now
we
we're-
at least wait for the concert to end, or do we have to go now?
As you ask the question, the concert ends.
Oh, okay.
He only sung 3 songs.
I haven't heard him sing since I was a child.
It is remarkable, his voice. It really does fill the entire room, but it's like a whisper as well. It's like
Did he-
listening to Seal.
did he say when he wanted you to meet him? Like, was he expecting you to go tonight or like tomorrow?
What's going
He
on?
did not say.
Tonight was
figure-
implied.
Yes, but I figured not. Let's make a plan and maybe fan out and not all come in at once and be slaughtered in the middle of the grill.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to be somewhat front with it, because if he knows who we're after and at the very minimum knew your name, we're not going to be able to hide somebody in the back and let them sneak around. They're going to be instantly suspicious if somebody's not there.
Do you think we should inform the person in charge here?
No.
Because they told us
Definitely not
Well, they told us we can't kill any citizens here.
In town.
in the city.
And also keep in mind, black-robed mages are free to kill no matter where the fuck you are.
Yeah, I was.
Well,
planning to potentially
It was
tell him.
more saying we might be dealing with a black robe assistant. If there is a dead body reported in the morning, it will be them.
So should we formulate a plan or a quick plan or just balls to the wall here?
I thought I might be able to stealth along the side on the broom, maybe, but we're kind of just going right into them. I mean,
Yes,
they know we're coming.
with the experience I have with finding mages, if you encounter them where they plan you to encounter them, they will have many protective things set up. Traps, detection spells, all sorts of nonsense. So be prepared for such a thing.
Yeah, that was the only reason I was thinking coming in on the broom from an unknown angle. Because, yeah, they're going to expect us from the town to where they are. They'll have fucking whatever's glyphs of warding. Who knows?
Well, if we're going upriver, do we want to just take our boat? Or our skiff? Not the boat, but the skiff.
If we want it available when we want to go home, we should leave it well away from the battle.
Yeah.
Well, I meant the holding one.
That too.
If he threatened Maximum with a fireball, he sees us coming down the river, he might just ignite the entire ship and leave us stranded in the water before we got back to the land, and then just tossed additional spells at us while we swam.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who's immune to fire. We don't want to ruin the boat.
Resistant.
Or, sorry, resist.
He has so many hit points, he doesn't notice. He just...
Yeah, just, light fire underneath my ass. I'll be...
In my experience, there's two ways to deal with an ambush. Either you avoid it, which doesn't sound like we can do because he's got enough information he's worth meeting, or you rush head on straight into the teeth of it. No one ever expects the ambushee to charge.
All right, how about this? I make myself bait as you all hopefully protect my ass.
Well, no, my point for ambush is that we all attack. Just straight in, no talking. As soon as we see them, we hit with everything we've got, and don't let them throw off the ambush.
Allow me to bad guy monologue.
No monologue. No. Oh, let me get you into position. As soon as we see, we go full
I'm
force.
glad you joined me.
I have a spell that might help in that regard.
Good.
All right, let's just go for it.
All right.
Balls to the wall and kill.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
kill. We need to capture him and see what he knows.
We need to capture.
Well,
yeah.
if possible.
I still think we should let the the captain of the guard know, just so that way when he notices there's explosions happening just outside of town, they don't come running to figure out what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
That's up to
Yeah.
you guys.
I mean,
I'll
I
say we
wouldn't
don't need their
want help,
assistance.
We
Yeah,
we could literally have Nimbus relay the message since he has
but
sending.
Nimbus ain't here.
No, Nimbus can do that for you guys. We haven't
Yeah.
figured out what he's off doing, so
That's
he can
true.
Do that.
Yeah, he can send a sending for
Nah,
us.
he will walk. He's not here. He don't fucking know. He's not going to be back for many sessions. He'll walk and talk to him. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I'm Nimbus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
But
say Darken Law has found their target, or at least one of them. They're just outside of the city.
Sir Roderick, do you want to get on him quick, fast, and in a hurry?
Yes.
Then my spell might really help do that for you and me.
Perfect. Just cast walking.
No,
all
not
right,
so much
let's do it.
walking, so much as yeeting, as it is Dimension Door.
Yeah. No, he said
It's
Nimbus
literally a
cast
flash-
walking, not you.
Uh,
That was a joke about Nimbus not casting a spell.
All right, let's
All right.
do it.
Let's do it, y'all. And when we come back next week, we're doing it. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.